But like if I'm playing almost any other mode, I totally can play on the Switch and I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Except for Battle Royale. Because Switch just can't hold up and you begin fucking blasted.
And it just looks so bad.
It definitely looks poor.
So ass.
Yeah, graphically it's not great.
We're live, by the way. So watch yourself,
did.
Eric. You know you like to talk all crazy and shit out your ass.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I was about to say about some off-pocket shit or whatever it is, out of pocket.
You know what?
Eric,
I believe it.
The one day I do decide to wear a white shirt, all of a sudden you don't wear white shirts no more.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that white shirt shit. You know
I almost did, dude. I almost did. Not gonna lie. It was hot outside today. Fucking
it was
felt awful.
Dude, it's been hot all week, man.
You know why not? But I ain't been outside. I literally.
Yeah, I've been outside. What the hell, dude?
Nah, I have. This shit is hot.
Nah,
I go outside during the week.
Tuesday was
jealous.
Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. It was death.
Yeah,
like, I walked out after. Yeah, it had to be. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, because my niece's practice got canceled. I walked outside and I was like, "Oh God, this is."
We don't even have a bad
paint and shit. No, it's bad.
That's relative, all right?
No, but it's bad because of the humidity. Like,
yeah, I'm saying we don't have high humidity, crazy high humidity. Like,
what are you talking about? Are you?
If you go to the south,
are you fucking mad? You're insane, brother. Our humidity is in like the high 80s, Eric. 90.
Nah. Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was like in the 40s or
Eric,
something.
Indiana's a fucking swamp, brother.
So the worst humidity I ever did have though was in South Carolina, but
if
the humidity like here,
100%.
Yeah. But like the humidity here, especially on that day, was. I'm not saying all the time. We can't compare every single day. Like it's more humidity, more humid days there, sure. But on that day, it might as well have been 100 because I couldn't deal with it.
And when you live in this shit, it's different. Like when that's your shit every day, you get used to it real. Like by the end of the summer, you're like, I could live like this for the rest of my life. I'm not built for that shit. I'm built for the cold air.
I don't know, dude. People in fucking Phoenix aren't gonna get used to that fucking 110
But you know what?
heat.
Those motherfuckers ain't going nowhere either, though.
Dude, people live in the Middle East.
Yeah,
it's
they live in Kuwait.
Degrees.
Yeah.
I mean, they got whole cities that they engineer to provide shade.
Yeah, they got sietches, Eric. We get it. I understand what Dune is about. Okay.
People literally say they're like, yeah, it just feels like an air dryer is blowing in your face all day.
What the fuck? Air dryer in your face all week? No way. Yeah. I'm deleting myself in game. Okay, I'm just not dealing with the shit.
It's not about like you just accept it at some point. Like you just accept this is my life.
That would be that'd be the fire under my ass that I need to get the fuck out of there. I'm moving out crazy fast. Are you kidding?
And then
me?
you got generational fucking mutations, dude. You develop, smaller pores or something. I don't know.
No, you'd need bigger pores so that more sweat comes out. Yeah.
You just need holes in your skin so the air passes through.
Yeah.
It filters out the heat.
All of that sounds like shit, though.
Yeah.
You develop some webbing in your hands to provide better cooling, dude. Something.
You become a duck.
Yeah, you're just full duck shit. But yeah, no, fuck all that. I mean, the heat that we're experiencing now is like too much for me.
But even like, so when I was like in Georgia and it would be like, it would be cold in the morning, but like 40 degrees cold, which
that's
I'm like
cold though.
It is cold, especially because by noon it's 100. And then people are like, oh, you're from like Chicago. You should be used to the cold. I'm like, yeah, but I've been here like a year and it's been hot every day. Yeah. Like, and it's not even that like when we have Chicago winters, I'm not like, oh, I am used to this. I'm just like, no, this shit sucks. And then it's like, oh, it's 10 today, so it's not so bad. Why? Because last week was negative 30. Yeah. Like it's a 40 degree shift.
Because last week hurt my face to exist.
It's all relative.
It is so relative.
And also fucking the piercing wind, dude, that bites into your cheeks.
Honestly, it's not that bad. I don't mind it.
You don't mind the piercing wind?
Be cold than hot.
Bingo. You know what? I could put something in front of my face. If I'm outside in the heat, what the fuck do I got? A fan? I got a mister spitting on me for 4 hours.
So what's the perfect fucking location in the US where it gets cold and never
Alaska? That's it.
That's
hard stop.
But you ain't got no fucking AMC's in Alaska though, dude.
Yeah, you do. What do you mean? I'm not on an island in Alaska. Okay, I mean,
go to like Anchorage, like go to like.
I'm in the bigger cities. Okay.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm building my own fucking movie theater, whatever.
But there are like, I don't know how humid, like how much like humidity they have in Jamaica, but it's like almost always 70 there.
It's a Caribbean island, right? It's gotta be humid.
They gotta have humid. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's always 70 with a
okay, you look up Jamaica. I'm looking up movie theaters in Alaska
because I know people specifically move to San Francisco because it has like perfect 70 weather all year round. It never gets hot.
I don't want that either, though. That's like, you know how like in the Matrix, seasons. Like the first 5 matrices, there were like some of them where they made it too perfect and people started killing themselves because they were like, there's no way it can be this perfect. That's me. I'd be killing myself in San Francisco.
I mean, it does have the highest, mortality rate.
But that's because it's got that cool ass bridge. He's just begging for me to jump.
It's just speaking to me in the corner, like it's the mask.
You guys have seen The Witch, right? The Robert Eggers movie?
The Vivitch?
Yeah, the Vivitch.
I haven't.
What? Oh, man, I can't even make my joke, Eric. I'm going to spoil it for you.
I'll take off my headphones.
No, I don't. James is doing research. He's not going to find it that funny anyways.
So Jamaica, like average weather is like 88 degrees. Like there says record temps is 94.
That's a little too hot.
Yeah,
but what's the humidity? What's the average humidity?
That's what I'm trying to find out for because that's more important. But even 88, like all the time, is not that bad.
No, but it's not that great either. I don't love that.
No, I like that's like a good, nice summer day. I feel.
Nah, 70s.
No, it's 70, 78.
70s is kind of it's
78.
78 is nice, dude. That shit is like perfect. Oh, like August 24th. Not too hot, not too cold. A light jacket.
I don't see any AMCs, dude. These are all fucking.
Dude, look, I don't need an AMC. Okay, they're fucking overcharging me anyways.
And they're spread out too, dude.
Dude, they're so fucking spread out. This shit is wild.
You miss a showing of fucking some random indie movie. You gotta drive.
Dude, I don't see no random indie movies where I'm at anyways. I still gotta go an hour and a half to get there.
Shit, you're right.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do?
I'm in Alaska, man. I got time to burn, dude. I'm basically just out there waiting for death. I'm doing a fucking a Heisenberg. You know what I mean? Chilling out in the cabin, just waiting for it to happen.
You and your barrel of money.
Yeah, just chilling. Growing a sick fucking beard, dude. Just the coolest beard you could think of.
Paying your delivery guy an extra $30 just to stay a little longer.
Oh, it also depends which part of Jamaica you live in. That's the highest in Kingston. It gets to 89.
Jamaica's not that big, right?
They ain't got that many parts, dude. What?
Yeah.
I don't make the rules, man. It depends. They probably got mountains that block the fucking shits.
James, this thing is like smaller than where we live. This looks like I could run across Jamaica, okay?
No, you're seeing like a little resort thing. How big is Jamaica?
No, motherfucker, I'm looking at it. The island of Jamaica is right here, brother.
Nah, man, you're looking at a picture of a Jamaican resort, Jamaica.
No, this shit is Jamaica.
It's not a proportional map, dude. It's you know
how
all the maps are drawn wrong. You know,
America's trying to belittle Jamaica.
Yeah,
after this,
dude, Jamaica is fucking slightly bigger than Puerto Rico, though.
It's the same size as Connecticut.
Same size as Connecticut. I could run across Connecticut, dog.
No, but if it was smaller than any state, I'd be like, all right. It's still not big.
I mean. It's smaller than most states. Connecticut is small.
Yeah, Connecticut is a small state. What I'm saying though is like, I thought it was gonna be smaller than every state. Where I'm just like, oh, okay.
Okay, so it basically is.
San Diego has 60 to 70 degrees throughout the year.
Damn, that's kind of cold.
Has 75 to 85.
With the wind too, it's cold.
Yeah, coming off the lake, or the ocean, really, because we think it's a lake, but that's just an ocean.
Yeah, it is an ocean. Yeah.
The ocean water. The wind is salty.
I don't know why this list has Austin, Texas as the top 5 best weather in the U.S.
What the fuck? Yeah, they ain't got no
fucking power sometimes.
Yeah, that's why it's the best weather, is because you have to suffer through it no matter what. No, those motherfuckers need it.
Yeah.
They must have like no humidity or something.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. In Austin, Texas, you still got to be inside.
It's still 100 degrees, but like
that sun will still bake you alive.
I'd rather have 100 and no humidity than like 90 and 100% humidity, or even 80 and 100% humidity.
No way, because that no humidity dries you out instantly. I know that from experience. That shit dries you out. Yeah.
I'd rather have dry heat.
It sucks the moisture out of your fucking body.
Hydrate.
Oh, hell no. I don't have to hydrate if the wind is hydrated. What the fuck?
Humidity just literally soaks the life out of you.
Nah, not like that dry heat.
You can't even hydrate for that because it just takes that water and just...
Nah, dude. But when it's humid and you go outside, you do a little workout, dude. You sweat more, dude. Burn more calories.
Yeah, bingo.
I ain't worried about burning no calories, dude.
Look, nobody should live in Texas because it's fucking awful, okay? Because they don't have any fucking power grid that's reliable anyways.
No, they have a power grid. The problem is that they have their own power grid.
Yeah, it's not reliable. It's dog shit. It is fucking absolutely worthless.
They're literally trying to pass bills so that they can unite with the rest of the U.S.
I hope everybody tells them no. I hope New Mexico spits at them. Fuck out of here. Figure it out, bitch.
Nah, dude, Texas is too prosperous. Someone's gonna be like, all right, pay some of our taxes.
Not prosperous enough. What the fuck? Not prosperous enough to have fucking heat in the winter. Those motherfuckers
doing. They chose that. They made a bad decision.
Right, yeah. But like prosperity means being able to like they could do it on their own. They don't have to worry about nobody else.
But it's one thing to maintain your state. It's another thing to maintain a power grid when like everyone else is like, hey, that's too much to maintain. We got to work together here. They got too big for their britches.
No, that's what I'm saying. Lone Star state. They
want to be Lone Star. Everything's bigger in Texas except for our ability to give everyone power.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they come for us too. Fuck Texas, bitch asses.
Whoa, dude.
I don't care. I'll say it, Eric. You think I give a fuck about these people?
Bro, there's a bunch of podcasters in Texas, dude.
Yeah, they can fucking speak directly into my balls. You think I give a fuck?
Is it Houston that's going to pass Chicago for the biggest city, or which city?
Yeah, that's what we said 3 episodes ago, is that Houston is.
Yeah, they're growing.
They're on the rise.
Yeah, but you know what? Fuck them. And fuck all those transplants. They're not from there. Get the fuck out of there. Fuck all of them.
For a second there.
Fuck those aliens, dude. I'll say it.
You'll say it. You said it.
The views of me constitute the views of everybody on this podcast.
Oh, shit.
I mean, he said it. Now we got to buy it.
Another cool city is Denver, Colorado, apparently.
Their winters have to be terrible.
They're the ones that have those fucking snowdrifts that are like 15 feet tall and shit.
They also their power grid goes,
dude. Does their power grid go out,
bro?
They had something. So. No, they had something a couple years ago from a serious snowstorm, and they were like trapped as well.
I mean, shit. When you have like a once in a generation fucking snowstorm, it's one thing, you know. There's ice on the power line, so it all goes down.
And you're too high up. Like you legitimately, if you have like sickle cell, you could die.
I don't think Eric's got sickle cell, man.
I think I'm
we don't know. Have you ever been tested?
That's why I said think. I threw the think out there. I put the allegedly on it.
On blood reports, where does it show up?
No, you would know. 23andMe would tell you if you had sickle cell.
You're more prone than like other races outside of black races because we're brown, but it's mostly in like African American people.
It ain't.
But we can get it. Like it's like you would be born with it. You could have the
or
trait,
maybe it's
actually,
Maybelline.
though.
Who knows? I don't know. Right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I can't believe it's not butter.
But like
but if you have like a recessive gene of it, like you could pass it on, but you probably don't.
But it would turn him into a fucking athlete, man. He's out there, he's hiking, he'd be bike riding some other fucking hipster shit, you know what I mean?
And then his blood vessels will get stuck and he'll pass out.
Oh no.
What do you mean get stuck?
Blood vessels?
They won't traffic jam.
They won't pass through. You won't get enough blood to your heart, and then next thing you know, you fall off your bike, and then it's because it's really mountainous. So you're just gonna start tumbling.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think so,
I don't know
man.
how sickle cell works, but I know it.
He doesn't have sickle cell. He would have I keep thinking A24. His A24 and me would have told him about his sickle cell. Okay.
I don't think he would.
No, it does. I saw it. It's like, do you have sickle or like likelihood that you have sickle cell anemia? And mine was like 15% or some shit like that.
But
it has a bunch of those.
That's averages though, because we're brown. Like that, they didn't even do
no. It's based off of your genotypes and shit like that.
Let's see. Nah,
don't let's see me, motherfucker. I read the report.
They just said 50% chance.
No, they say you got a XYAZB. You got like a 15% chance of having the sickle cell.
Dude, they literally tell you to the percentage how much of like what your part of your genetic code is.
Yeah, if you guys believe that's an exact science, you're wrong. They're lying.
They have enough data to back it up.
If you believe it's an exact science, he said if you believe it's an exact, no, I do believe because it is.
You're gonna get another site, and then your number's gonna be different.
They're able to fucking change the eye color of a baby and shit. It is an exact science at this point.
Nah, I want to see you guys get it from the other.
They found the fucking.
You know what? You give me $100, James. I'll get it from anywhere. You pay for it. I'll start.
Why is it so expensive?
I'll go spitting and everything. Shit, $100 is cheap. That's fucking buy one get one free on Amazon.
They ain't doing shit, dude. They throw that shit in the computer.
What do you mean they're not doing shit?
They're doing a lot because Alex.
They look at it in the light.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They run that shit through a conveyor belt and it pumps out some numbers from AI, and they're like, "This is your report."
He said it's a reworked Ford Model T plant, and they just run all your spit to the plant.
Yeah.
They fucking
It is literally an assembly line thing.
That's crazy, bro.
What boxes did he check on his information sheet?
Yeah, they ask you, are you prone to having sickle cell? I said no. Yeah, you probably ain't got it then.
Yeah, it's only 50%.
Yeah.
Give 50% room for error.
Yeah. And then if you say that you're black, it's a fucking coin flip. And if it's heads, you got sickle cell. If it's tails, you don't.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Talking out his ass, dude.
People in the United States, 29% are not. So more than 90% are non-Hispanic, Black, African American. Estimated 3 to 9% are Hispanic or Latino. 90% of people that have sickle cell are Black. So
you're good. So Eric is definitely good. He can ride bikes in Colorado.
On average, and average Hispanics have a 3 to 9% chance.
And my man is above average. Look at his height.
You're right.
That is true.
I feel like that gives him a better chance of having sickle cell.
Well, sure, he has more cells that could be sickle shaped, yes, but I think he's okay. Yeah, it's just one of your cells is like this.
But how crazy? Because I don't think you have sickle cell, but just the fact if you would have like the trait would be.
Dude, why are you crazy? Why are you trying to put this shit on me?
I love James knows Eric, the human being that exists, but he has a separate version of you that he just puts the worst case scenario on top of. Yeah, no, this is Eric who is gonna fall for one of those scams where he signs his name on the sheet, and also he's got sickle cell, and maybe he's got 2 left feet.
Denver Eric, all right.
Yeah, you're right. just like Denver Eric might have sickle cell anemia. Eastern European Eric is gonna get diddled.
Oh yeah, true.
Dude, I'm just speaking statistics here, all right? I'm just telling you, the likelihood. He said he was gonna be super safe there. I let him know he's not gonna get murdered. All right, sure, but statistically speaking,
but those are statistics for white on white violence. They're gonna see Eric, see that he's brown, and be like, I'm good. That is too spicy for me.
And then we pull the sample size, and then they're like, of brown people to report it, it's 100% chance.
100% of brown people get molested in Eastern Europe by the cuckoo guys.
That's just good policing, dude. That's just good policing. Oh, yeah,
they get them every time.
Reports.
Yeah.
Eastern European cops.
That's like all they work on, like, so they're like they know signs of it, like they can spot and
they're profilers.
No, they got Minority Report people over there, so like they can see the diddle before it happens and they get their asses. Good for them.
Crazy.
Fucking baller ass dudes, huh? Poor Eric, sickle cell diddled.
In your dreams,
I
show up as a sickle-celled Eastern European.
Diddled,
yeah.
Yeah, but you can speak the fuck out of some Swedish, dude. You can make the hell out of some Swedish meatballs, man. You can make them with the best of them, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, so it is. Yeah, it's so weird though how that works. Like the science behind sickle cell, though. Because like they're usually round and flexible, but because they are sickle cell,
you talking about his blood or his ass? I don't know.
Flexible.
It says because they are crescent moons, these sickle cells are also become rigid and sticky, which can slow or block blood flow.
Damn, they become rigid?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. I wasn't gonna. It's rigid.
Rigid. Yeah. Dude, I'm trying to
look. He's calling you because you're wishing the worst about him when he goes on his fucking Poland trip next year.
Dude, I'm trying to learn about genetic disorder as we speak.
that he may or may not have. We don't know yet.
But now you're prepared.
No, but then 3 sentences ago, you were like, that genetics ain't even real.
Yeah, that's why we don't know yet. He hasn't done the research.
There's way more research on sickle cell than there is on DNA and 23s.
Than AA24s and me's.
I would argue there's probably the same amount of research.
I mean, they've known about sickle cell for a minute. They're just figuring out the genome. And honestly,
they mapped the genome like 40 years ago, dude.
Yeah.
They knew about sickle cell for at least 100.
Well, that's because they were trying to fucking pick which person would be the best tool in the workshop. So that, that's why.
We do know why.
Yeah. Right. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm going to say it. I'm not going to tiptoe around it.
Yeah.
They had to know they were getting goods. All right. They were like, we got to do our research.
Yeah.
We don't got to agree with it. It happened.
Yeah.
It's part of our history, unfortunately.
Not my history. Part of some people's history.
You guys are Europeans, okay?
No. If anything, James is the blackest person here, so it might actually be closer to his history. And who knows what you were doing, Eric? You're native. You might have been in the shits with him. You might have had your own little hat on.
Enslaving?
Yeah.
You don't think they had slaves in Mexico?
No, it's not even about that. He saw the whites coming over, and his people were like, "Yo, let's get in on this shit right here. Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold up.
You goddamn wait."
This conversation right now reminds me of
the
Bad Friends thing, where there's like when he's like, Koreans have never like done slavery,
and they like invented slavery or whatever the fuck. Yeah, we're real close.
Chain of unbreaking slavery.
Yeah.
I mean, where are you from, Eric? What part of Mexico?
It's just central, dude. You know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're
Near
afraid
Mexico City.
You're afraid someone's gonna find your fucking village, Eric. Mexico slaves. That's what I'll do. I mean, because they had to have had slaves like between like groups of them, because that's just what Native people did, right?
Yeah. But no, they had like African slaves. It says records indicate about 6,000 African slaves reached Mexico. Those who did arrive remained largely in the Veracruz area and worked mostly in the sugarcane fields and factories.
Now, how does that compare to the American slave population, though?
It has to be significantly less, right? Because 6,000 sounds low. Like,
I mean, Mexico's just a smaller space as well.
Yeah.
You know, you could just fit less people in it. There's less places to fucking
10 million.
10 million? Holy shit! It's child's play, dude. Mexico was just hanging out for the ride. They said, "Oh well, some of them fell over to our side of the border. I guess we'll keep them." That's
so crazy. There were 700,000 slaves in the U.S. in 1790, which equated to approximately 18% of the total population.
That's crazy. And that's just at that time. That's not even the entire lifespan of slavery in America.
Because I'm Googling and I'm getting like a ton of information. There's
I mean,
skip through.
This is an exact science. Genome mapping, but this is hard evidence.
By 1816, the final consensus taken before the American Civil War, there were 4 million slaves in the South.
That's fucking crazy.
And that's just in the South.
Yeah, and compared to 0.5 million free African Americans in the United States.
So 500,000 freed black people. That's crazy.
Yeah. And the North still had slaves, so less, but there was probably 5 million slaves by 1860.
I mean, this shit said. I mean, the thing I've looked up how many slaves were in the U.S. and this shit said. I conclude that approximately 10 million slaves lived in the United States, and that 40% of these slaves were living at the outbreak of the American Civil War between 1619 and 1865. They contributed to over 410 billion hours of labor.
And motherfuckers are like, yeah, people don't deserve reparations. Fuck them. That's crazy.
And that doesn't account for like indentured servants either.
Yeah, like after the fact. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just like segregation and all that stuff.
I mean, Jim Crow was a son of a bitch, dude. That shit was crazy back then.
Yeah.
I'm seeing here that in the 1500s and early 1600s, New Spain, or colonial Mexico, had one of the highest importation rates of enslaved Africans to the Americas, leading to large populations in cities. In their first decade of independence, the Mexican government abolished the slave trade in 1824 and the institution of slavery in 1829. Mexico was on their shit.
They 40 said years earlier.
To work, dude. They're like, that was like, I want to be in the field. Fuck it.
Yeah, you know what? And why they having all the fun? I got to deal with my bitch wife. I'm in there. Get me in the shits.
And see the thing with like Mexico, I'm curious too, is if it's like, because those are like specifically probably African slaves. I wonder if they had other slaves from like other.
I don't think so, because I feel like most other countries outside of America, like the United States of America, are pretty like homogeneous. Like it's just all their people and that's it. You know?
Yeah.
Like other than black people, who else are they importing? They're not importing like Koreans or nothing, or Japanese people, you know?
It would be, I guess, too, population-wise, how many, like, native people they had, and, like, were they not, but I guess the time frame, I would need to know. I don't know how.
Oh, you're saying, like, yeah, how many Spanish people are there, how many native Mexicans are there, and then how many black people are there? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Let me,
because it doesn't account for, like, because now all those people are all they're all
they're all one thing.
They're all one thing, yeah. But at that time, there's probably still big sections of different groups.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't trust the Spanish for nothing.
Come on. Some of us, okay? Some of us are bad people, all right?
Yeah.
I'm one of the good ones. I would never.
Buddy.
They've only tried to take us down, all right?
Dude, I love shit talking Spanish people. They suck. That's how you know I'm one of the good ones.
You're right.
You're blending in, though, dude. Come on.
Well, yeah, you got to fucking break down the structure from the inside, dude. It's like 9/11, Eric. That building didn't come down from those planes. It was the explosives at the bottom of the building, man.
Dude,
I'm the explosives.
Sure did. Sure.
I'm the explosives trying to bring down the World Trade Center of Spain. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. When you put it like that, yeah.
Right.
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams, man. Give it the program.
It can't.
Dude. It can't.
No, it can't. I've seen it. I've studied. I've seen the temperatures at which metal melts.
What would you have done if in one of your engineering classes one of the things was like, all right, everybody, here I have jet fuel and here I have a steel beam, and he just put the shit on there and lit it on fire?
As you can see, it's not melting.
Shit don't melt. Shit don't melt.
But what if someone is now like, all right, but now let me show you what happens when you have this old cracked beam that is not as structurally and then it just crumbles. It just melts and withers away.
That steel is steel, baby. Cracked or not, that shit ain't melting.
Shit, we're assuming that it actually was steel. That shit could have been fucking drywall.
It was all balsa wood.
I mean, the World Trade Centers weren't that old. They were built in 1973.
When did
we were still hippies at that time? It really shit to me.
No, but that's when they were using good old steel. Like
I mean, that was that shit that like would have never fallen.
No, that's real U.S. steel, 100%
exactly.
steel. Yeah, for sure. It's
that shit was made in Gary, Indiana, baby.
Yeah, now we're using like this hybrid like metals and stuff.
Yeah. Half aluminum, half steel.
Yeah. Just look at the Cybertrucks, dude.
Don't bite that. You're gonna really fuck your tooth up.
You get a sliver of metal in your gums and shit. You can melt it with a fucking magnifying glass in the sun.
It's just still plated.
Fuck! It's just a coating on it.
It's like nickel underneath or some shit like that.
Oh,
fuck. Some real soft metal is just gold underneath.
No, that'll melt.
Gold will melt.
I don't know, like what's like soft metal. Like.
Yeah, mercury, bro.
No, Joey had it.
It's mercury underneath, dude. It's just all fucking soft and liquid.
That's terrible.
It's a Newtonian liquid, so it's only structurally sound when you hit it.
That sounds like it would explode.
Oh no, that would explode for sure. But it'll all keep it on the inside, dude. You'll be all right. Yeah. Maybe we should have. Damn, I'm on the Wikipedia site for African Mexicans.
We're too deep.
Dude, I am too deep.
It really was. It really. I blame the Aztecs because in the 1500s they really started with the slaving.
But they were enslaving other Mexicans, weren't they?
Yeah,
they were. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to blame the Spanish. The Spanish were the ones who fucked it up. When everybody is just enslaving their own people, it's one thing. When you're going to a whole motherfucking continent and building modes of travel to transport people, that's some insidious shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the crazy part is it's because it is Africans were enslaving themselves, and then they were like, "All right, but you want to buy them? Sure, take them." And
no,
then
this one's strong. Look at him. He's a strong dude. You see him?
Yeah. At first, people really were it was just tribes taking out tribes and enslaving other tribes. Yeah,
but that was when it was kosher. That was when it was cool.
So it is boats' problem. Then. We shouldn't have built boats.
No, yeah. The white man building boats is the problem. Those motherfuckers are up to no good when they were like, shit, I heard this spice shit out there in China is pretty nice. We should go peep it. And then that's when it all fell down.
Never use it.
And never, and just completely forget how to use it all of a sudden. The views of Eric represent the views of Joey on that one, at least. I'm not afraid to say it. I have a white wife. I'm allowed to say it.
Oof. I mean, happy for you, man.
Damn, we better never pop off, Eric, because we're in trouble.
Even the stuff though, like there was like, and they're using the term Indian. I'm assuming they mean native. But like there was different like classes of slave.
Screen grunt.
Yeah. What website are you on?
Mexican Connect. It's like just about Mexican culture.
That sounds like a Mexican dating app, brother.
Yeah. I mean, no, it might be
Mexican.
Yeah, we got culture and art, food and cuisine, history and people, living, working, retiring, travel destinations.
Yeah, but it means indigenous. I'm assuming.
Yeah, they should probably change the language up a little bit, though.
Yeah, they should. Yeah. They should update
it. So they were like they still like enslaved like native people as well, but they were harsher on like African slaves, which I'm like, ain't that some bullshit? Like how you shouldn't have slaves,
but if they had white people slaves, they'd have been harsh on them too. They would have been just generally harsher on anybody that didn't look like them.
Yeah,
you know. It's just that the white people came over, sneezed on them, and killed half of everybody. So like, how the fuck can you really be harsh to them? You know. That's kind of crazy that they invented biowarfare before like it was even really a thing.
And didn't even know.
Didn't even know, dude. They brought some blankets and then they were like, "Hey, take these. Y'all look cold, dead."
You think? At what point do you realize? At what point do you think they realized, like, "Hey, this is actually killing them off"?
Never.
You just think it just was happenstance, and then they were just like, "Wow."
They were just like, "Oh, look, I can take over this field now. Cool."
Yeah, damn. Hold on. There's a lot of dead brown people out here, though. Shit. They ground their bones, put it up in the shit in the corn.
Yeah.
They're 100% using the term Indian as native because it says it shrunk to less than 800,000 from estimated 10 to 12 million people.
But like no Native American person I feel like would ever be like, yeah, I'm Indian. Because you're not Indian, brother. You're not from India.
No, but just because we have different terms now in America does not mean Mexico didn't decide to. They might still be using those terms. No way
Mexicans were calling them Indians.
No.
What were they calling them, man?
Dude, Mexicans are more Mexicans, fucking
right?
Yeah.
Well, no,
so after a certain point in time,
savages.
Oh no! I mean, they probably were though, but that's a Spanish thing. That's Spanish people calling them that.
But I think they're using the word because it was appropriate for the time that they're talking about because they have stuff that says free indigenous people like later on.
So so someone just got lazy with their Control F fucking change, you know?
Yeah. They're like, hey, they were called this in that time, so it is what it is.
Nah, that's lazy as shit, dude. Update your shit. Be better.
Yeah.
It ain't hard. All right, boys.
We solved the world's problems.
I mean, look, we solved the Bolivarian problem last week. We're solving slavery in Mexico now. We're getting there.
And the side note is the weather and the perfect place to live, you know.
Well, and making sure that you don't have sickle cell anemia.
Yeah. And we know why the World Trade Center fell.
Because it was balsa wood and the gum. Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah. It was the thin wood and marshmallows.
Beams, it was not. It was still plated like
with aluminum underneath. Yeah. It cooked it basically. It was just.
They rolled up aluminum foil.
They had microwaves open and shit. It was sparking everywhere. Just set the whole building on fire.
Have you ever put aluminum foil in a microwave?
Never.
Fuck no, dude.
Never.
I'm scared.
Dude, it's crazy.
But like, it's sad that Vinny's not here because he would love telling the story or hate me for telling it. That motherfucker puts the ramen noodle in a bowl but didn't put water in it. That shit sets that shit on fire so fast. Like he tried to make himself a soup, forgot to put the water in the shit. And we're like, what smells burnt? And we run over and the shit's black as fuck. It is burnt to a crisp. It just set on fire.
I've not put enough water in it before and done something like that, but I've never but then I'm like, something's off here.
Vinny was probably too young to be making himself a soup though, you know?
Yeah.
It was one of those things where, he was trying his best. He was surviving out there.
Dude, he was literally the meme though.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever made the soup the proper way or do you guys just cancer yourself?
I always make the soup
cancer.
No, I always make it properly.
I know the way it's supposed to be now, and I still just whatever happens at this point.
Well, but like the
hardly
bricks,
get those cup ones anymore.
The bricks you can microwave them, and it's okay. But the cups,
but I never microwave the bricks.
Oh, you make those the right way.
Mm-hmm.
The cups I always just boil because it's so shit. I had 2 of them today, dude, for breakfast.
Yeah, they're good.
No, dude, it's so easy to just boil a pot of water, pour them bitches in there, close the top, go fucking pull your pud, and come back to fucking fresh soup, you know?
No, I put the coldest water I can. It'd be icy, and then I put it in the microwave for 32 minutes.
Yeah, nah. The minute somebody's like, yeah, you're not, it says not to do that on the package.
It 100% does.
I'm not doing that again.
I looked at it, I'm like, no, it's telling me to microwave it. Then you really look at it, you're like, oh, that's saying don't microwave. Because there's a microwave on it.
Yeah.
The don't is super small.
Yeah, the don't is silent, actually.
In the window, like it's the brand.
Yeah. It's the X waves coming at it, you know? All right, boys, let's move over to some Ricky Stanicki so that James can go enjoy some family time.
Ricky Stanicki.
All right, I'm going to...